So welcome to the Dragon Aerie. It's me, Kark here on July 30th. Dual bow. I've done a little bit of work since the last video. Mostly just cleaning up some areas I didn't completely finish. And just picking up a few items here and there. This is the Dragon Aerie. No, you can't go that way. Just saying. And we're pretty much at the near end game now. You don't want to try to make that jump, but you can get there. Be careful of these guys, they like to explode. And they've got equipment degradation stuff that happens when they do explode. It's a weird looking rock outcropping, but apparently it's no big thing. I did recently get some new speakers, my old speakers. Did I get him? Yes. Large Titanite shard, twinkling Titanite, nice. We did recently get some new speakers to replace my aging Logitech speakers. They're a pair of, well not a pair, but some Klipsch audio 2.1 speakers, and I'm gonna be honest, they're pretty damn good. The bass is coming out of them very nicely in this area. Like I can practically feel the wing beats when the dragons do flybys. I don't know if this is really the way I want to go. I think the other way is probably safer. There is some loot there. Here's a tip. The way you get that loot is there is a rope you can go across. You have to drop from the rope mid-path and land there. I know I didn't mention this in the last video. I will now. The H feather that you got from the Emerald Herald, where is he? Is actually basically it's an infinite homeward run. So it's not really a big deal getting caught there anymore. In places like that. Look carefully, you psychotic. Yeah, look carefully as in don't drop down there because it's death. So I'm going to run this way real quick since this basically led to the same place. Believe it or not, the dragons will not do a flyby kill on you. Oh, gee. Let the dragon do whatever it wants to do. Or don't. I see that wrong. Yeah, stay on his feet. That's the safest thing to do. Just stay on his foot. There is a real advantage. Oh, what the hell? That was lucky. Man, was that lucky. No kidding. There is a real advantage to killing these dragons, though. Basically, they're just like the Guardian Dragon you just defeated in the previous area. Only not as, how should I put this? Is this really where I came from? I mean, I don't think this is the same place. Only they're not quite as tough. They don't follow the same patterns. Oh, yeah, that's the way the level... Yeah, okay. I see. That was where I came from when I was going from the bonfire. the same patterns as the Guardian Dragon. That's basically the only real difference. They have the same basic everything else, and the real trick here is that once you kill them, they're dead. You know, when you kill them, they stay dead. So it's a good thing to take them out, because all those, and of course this one is the one cheesy one where you can run up here and snipe it if you want. God, what the hell? This is the one cheesy one where if you'd wanted to, you could have jumped up here and just sniped it to death. That's a pretty weird way of doing it, but it's very doable. So that's where I just came in. But yeah, once you do that, you can go and reset the place and basically just easily take out all these crystal geckos, and then you're good to go. Dragon Tooth. That's Havel's weapon. So yeah, I mean it's good to actually take them out because it makes it very easy to get the various crystal geckos, and they're really good experience too. And they're not that hard to beat, to be honest. They're really not. So I'm not really going to make you watch me reset the level to respawn the crystal geckos or anything, but I am going to go ahead and continue the level. This place is basically gecko heaven. There's geckos everywhere in this level. This is really one of the more picturesque levels too. I mean, there's all these dragons flying around, all these cool views and dragon bones and all sorts of craziness. Those guys respawn though, so be aware. The danger is that when they explode, they can knock you off these tight ledges, and also, like I said, they're equipment breaking dudes. Like when they explode into that fog that breaks equipment really easily. Is there two of them out here? Something really mean to this one. I poisoned it. And apparently I'm in some sweet spot where he won't attack me. I didn't even realize you could do this to this guy. With a okay, so the lightning arrows do a little more damage. But yeah, that was pretty funny. Apparently that was like a magical little sweet spot where you just couldn't even hit back. More petrified dragon bones, and this may allow me to get some of the geckos right now because I don't know how the geckos react to actually fighting the dragon. See, there's one right now. Boom, you're mine. White Knight Shard, Twinkling Titanite. You see, these guys just have so much stuff. I'm not going to pick up the loot yet. I'm going to look for geckos, because there's quite a few hanging around. Petrified something, that's nice. I can use another one of those to get some stuff. I've actually gotten like 2 more old whips somehow, which is really weird. Titanite chunks, large Titanite shards, petrified dragon bone. I I need a lot more petrified dragon bones, I really do. That's the one thing I need the most. More soul of a brave warrior. I think there's one other dragon you can fight. Use a life gem. I seem to remember there's a drop off over here too. I mean, none of the loot in this level is massive, but it's all very useful stuff. Soul of a brave warrior. Yeah, soul of a brave warrior is something you should never turn down. Pharaoh's Lockstone. Failed? No, you haven't failed. Destroy all their eggs though, because I'm a big jerk. Oh, I guess I have failed. Crap. I thought there'd be a way back up, but there's not. Well, this does suck. Okay, I'm sorry. Well, this is where that aged feather comes in. Infinite homeward bone. Here we go. Is this the right way, or am I going the wrong way? This is the right way. Yeah, they respawned. Crap. I'm gonna play it ultra safe this time. See, I can one-shot kill them with arrows. I don't know if I ever mentioned it, but my Dragon Rider bow is +5 now. So I can do some serious damage with that puppy. And there's no need to go that way now because I have cleared out over that way. And yeah, the dragon stays dead, so I can come back up here and get my gecko loot, slabs, shards, titanite shards. Okay, that one wasn't too great, but he had some stuff. Wow, he already ran away. That's so weird. Old mundane stone, petrified dragon bone. Dark night stone, twinkling titanite. Man, see, this is like stone heaven over here, man. This is where it's at if you need stones. Raw stone, more petrified dragon bones. So one gecko is still alive there. One gecko survived there because he started running before I noticed. That's the next area over there. Go figure. Actually, I think I'm going to let my UI and stuff clear away. Actually, I'm just going to put my UI on always hide. And I'm very quick like when I whip out my binocs because I haven't taken a good binoc screenshot in a long time. I think it's time I do that. Actually, let's get one more. I'm sorry for wasting so much time in this video, but it's late at night for me and I feel adventurous. One of those shots is going to be good. If you haven't figured it out yet, for those of you who've been watching my videos, not been watching my videos, I'm sort of a, how should I put it? I'm sort of a photo nut. I actually own a really nice camera. Went on a trip to a zoo yesterday and got to take advantage of it. But I really love taking pictures and stuff like that, so that's why I'll do a lot of weird stuff where I'll just break and it's like screenshot, and you're like, why did you do that? I love taking screenshots of games and just photography and things like that in general, and trying to get scenes that you're not supposed to be able to get. I did a lot of it with Destiny. I posted a lot of Destiny screenshots from the Moon event. was only open for like 2 hours. And that was pretty fun. But that's for another time. So, I think I got all the geckos that were up here. I don't think any geckos managed to get away from me up here. So let's go in here, because I think we continue the level down the other path, just we don't hop down. Almost forgot about that guy. I think there's another dragon down here as well. Let's see if we can snipe this dragon. God for Navlaan and his poison arrows. So this is a really cheesy way of doing it. I mean, I could fight these guys straight up. They're not that bad. But, you know what? I had enough of all the nonsense with Shrine of Navlaan. What his HP is at? Oh, he's about dead. I'd say if that doesn't finish him, I'm just going to drop on him. Drop over here. Ah, you bastard. I still got you. How about that? Soul of a great hero. Huge loot. Bad luck. This is one of the places where if you had let Navlaan go, he would attack you here. Man, I love that downward swing of this thing. Once I got the timing on that down, it's like killer for taking those things out. Fire Drake Stone. Oh, did I miss another loot somehow? Oh, okay. Ring of the Evil Eye +1, which you already got from somewhere else? Why are you giving me another Ring of the Evil Eye? That doesn't even make sense. Dragon Charm. This is really good loots there. I also went ahead and converted the Defender Shield, the Defender Soul into the Defender Shield, because the Defender Shield is the one medium shield in the game that might hold a candle to the Old Knight Shield. It's actually weaker resistance-wise in all categories except I think Dark and Lightning. But its big advantage is it weighs less and still has very similar stability. And of course, they're both 100 hit cut. So I think if you go over here, there's a reason you want to do that. Now, I may do that here in a second. We've basically now beaten the level. All the major enemies are dead. I've got all but one gecko, I think. You can't go back up this way on this zip line. You can only come down to the zip line. I don't have to worry about Navlaan because I didn't let him out, so he's not going to invade me. So yeah, I mean, I basically cleared this level now. That's really all there is to it. Going over there is the Dragon Shrine, which we'll get to momentarily. I know it's going to be weird to use a screenshot of the Dragon Shrine as my screenshot for this area, but trust me, it'll work. Oh, did I just... Oh, God, I did. That was stupid. I just had a little twitch. That's all it was. I had a twitch and I hit the B button. Okay, I apologize. That's nothing but a giant waste of time for you viewers. And yeah, I apologize. So there's Death 51 because my finger itched. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and get another shot at this damn gecko. Might as well do something positive with this, but no, believe it or not, that really wasn't intended. I did not mean to die there, and I feel really stupid, but that's Petrified Dragon Bone. This was worth the effort. That's where a lot of my deaths came from in my first playthrough. Just experimental jumps and just doing stupid stuff like that. I must have died 12, 15 times. I'm sure I actually mentioned this in the comments. Did I miss a loot? No. I'm sure I mentioned it in the comments when I got to that point in the Forest of Giants, but there was this one part in the Forest of Giants where I was just like, I swear I can make that jump. I'll never give in, never surrender. And I kept trying to make this one jump, and yeah, you just can't make that jump. No matter how good it looks, no matter how close you can get, no, you can't make that jump. And I just kept going for it over and over and over and over. And I think after like the 12, somewhere between 12 and 15 times I attempted it before I finally gave up. It was just ridiculous. But yeah, these dragons know better than to try to land and fight me. I mean, hell, I've already killed 3 of them right here. But I want to finish this up now because I want to run this video and just cap it out. I'm not going to try to drop down and get that middle loot. I don't really even remember it being all that important loot. But I mean, I just showed you this was the whole level. I just, you know, if you freed Navlaan, Navlaan will invade you right around here. Navlaan will invade, and Navlaan's a pretty nasty dude. You really, if he invades you, your best bet is to just get stupid aggressive and just nail him. Just get in there and get really aggressive and nail him. So what you do want to do is not twitch, and then you go up here and you get to this and you go kick ladder down and you climb down, and what do you got? Bam, you're now right there at your bonfire. That's why you do that, and that's why I went back for that. I am going to see if I can get that other loot, though, because I know you can get it from up here somewhere. Like, you don't have to take that rope bridge thing, I don't think. Maybe I'm just full of it. I'm full of it. God, it's going to make me take that rope bridge. It's easy to see, but once you've done this, you've basically got a quick path through the level. That's all this is here for, because once you've done this, you can zip back up. And you can hit this. This one takes you right back over to where you came from. And this is the one you want to do the time drop off of, and if you do it right, you can get that one loot. Which again, I don't remember that loot being anything particularly important, but for the completionist out there, there it is. Twinkling Titanite ×1. Let me out of here. You will let me out of here when I use this aged feather. But yeah, that's basically it. I could really do both of these in one video if I wanted to, and probably keep it to under 40 minutes if I didn't really screw around. But I've already screwed around too much with this video, to be honest. But now we just hit this ladder. This is a pretty stress-free, straightforward video. I doubt I'm going to have much to say in the comments or anything weird, wacky. I'm surprised I died again. It was because I was stupid. And no, I'm not going to try to drop off. It's hard to time it, but that's how you do it. You just drop off there. And then poop, you're right back at the end of the level. That easy. And going up this bridge is a little weird. Oh, you can do it. And here we are at the last official area of the game, Dragon Shrine. There's a couple more chintzy sort of areas after this, but I really mean it when I say chintzy. So for now, we're going to stop here. That was Dragon Aerie. Now we're in Dragon Shrine, and my next video will cover Dragon Shrine. Just to throw this out there, there's no boss in the Dragon's Aerie unless you count all those dragon mini bosses I kind of fought, but they're not really that hard. There is technically a boss in the Dragon Shrine, and the mobs can be really brutal there, but you don't have to fight that boss, believe it or not. We'll cover that in the next video. To be honest, thinking about it real quick, there are only 2 actual main story path bosses left, and there are 3 optional bosses I have not killed. I still haven't done Doors of Pharos, and I haven't done the Grave of Saints, but the truth of the matter is I really have no initiative and no reason to go do either of those areas, so I may just never bother. Because in all honesty, I really have no reason to do either of those areas. There's no loot in either location I care about. I don't need the souls. I'm already higher level than I was on the PS3 version. There's really no motivation for me to go there. I'm gonna wave again. I noticed I'm in a bad habit lately of waving and saying farewell and have a good night, people, and then rambling lately. So farewell, have a good night, people. One last wave for the road, and I'll see you in the next one as we move to the end.